Did you know you could visit a museum-quality collection of rocks, minerals, arrowheads, and other rare pieces right in your own backyard? HCC Stafford has put together a collection that rivals some museums, and we had a chance to speak to Roland Fields, who has put together this rare collection.
I was working with the geology department, and of course we are always being told to enhance the various sciences, and I've always thought that larger mineral pieces that would attract students would be more interesting. Because one thing, geology is also an elective, so these sort of pieces are much more likely to attract people and hopefully students. What we have in here are a truly wide collection going from various fossils, everything up to meteorites. Some of the ones behind me are fluorites and some fossils. I work with the geology department and other people that know geology pretty well to establish what pieces they like. And a lot of the pieces I put out are really very flashy pieces. So they're not just geological interest, they're really eye-catching pieces that you might see in a museum. And what's better than a museum is we have the keys, and we're more than happy to take them out and let the students actually touch them. The company that we have been buying minerals from has a very good connection with our geology department. He decided to donate some various specimens for us, with about $5,900 worth. We have a very large shark tooth and a nice fluorescent mineral. Some other pieces, some nice fossils, and a couple minerals. The donating entity gives us the retail value, and we don't ourselves determine the worth. The donating entity simply states what the donated value is, and we'll put it in a letter and acknowledge it. Well, donated means basically the state of Texas owns the piece once it's donated. It's not us, it's not the college. You've actually donated it to the entity. Whereas on loan simply means that we will do our best to maintain the piece, and we don't own the piece, and that they can anytime request be returned. I really don't have a most significant piece, because even the most expensive is not necessarily the most interest to a particular person. You know, I like a lot of different pieces. I like our 50-pound meteorite we have in back, or 80-pound meteorite. You know, that is really spectacular to some people in an astronomy interest. From a geological standpoint, you know, it might be certain crystals and formations. So there is no one piece. It depends on what you like and what your study interest is. The fluorites are cool. You know, there's all sorts of neat pieces, but any one piece, I love them all.
Mr. Fields was able to discuss with us some of the educational benefits and the importance of having the collection here on campus.
Well, the educational is mostly geology. Some of it is astronomy, like I said, some of the pieces are meteorites and pieces like that. Some of it actually anthropology, and some of those guys also have interest in it because we have skull collections and pieces like that. But the mineral collection is mostly all geology, and what I try to tell students is one of the things about science is you don't have to be a geologist. You can just like it, and that's also a great use of it. So if you like it, come here and look at it. Unlike a museum, we're very interested in the students seeing, touching, and having access to them. Whereas a museum, it's a general public and no one can touch it. Here, I mean, we can get little kids in, we can get our students, and we'll pull them out. You can get really close and up front. You get very much a hands-on touch and feeling that you won't get at a museum, not easily. You know, museums can do that, but here, it's a lot easier for our instructors, whoever, to get access to it.
If you would like to come visit the collection for yourself, come to the Scarcella Center at the HCC Stafford campus, located at 10141 Cache Road, Stafford, Texas 77477. For HCC Beat, I'm Kerry Gordon.